Thinking Self-Cultivation, 3. Xiefeng. December 26, 2012. In Thinking Self-Cultivation, 2, many brothers and sisters actively participated and responded thoughtfully, which brought me great comfort. Since this is about self-cultivation, you must personally engage in the process. My thinking cannot always substitute for yours, otherwise, you will merely become followers, and followers cannot embody Xiefeng. Your thinking must be unique. Do not simply echo others or adhere rigidly to conventions. Practice thinking from multiple perspectives, and do not let your thinking be confined by others. Even if your perspective is mistaken, take a moment to think from a different angle. This is what thinking self-cultivation truly entails. Regarding the idea of building a bird park, the discussions were excellent. Having perspectives clash with mine is even better. If you can refute me, that's ideal. Topics for further thought. Food consumption. Is the consumption of food driven primarily by physiological needs, psychological needs, or habitual behavior? Alternative ways of living. Beyond traditional lifestyles and the lifestyle of the second home, are there other ways of living? Natural law and human behavior. Wolves eating sheep is considered part of natural law. Does this mean that humans eating sheep is also part of natural law? Humans have domesticated wild animals, such as deer and ostriches. Does this violate natural law? Are human actions themselves not within the scope of natural law? Bird park and natural law. If my plan to build a bird park violates natural law, does that imply human actions can transcend natural law? If human actions cannot transcend natural law, then building a bird park must also align with it, correct? Preferences and natural law. If a woman does not like men, or a man does not like women, does this violate natural law? Why or why not? Opinions about men. The saying, "There's no good man in the world," is often heard. What is the primary reason behind this sentiment? Do you prefer a partner who is loyal or one who is flirtatious? Wealth and relationships. Why is it said that poor couples are the most loving? Once a poor couple becomes wealthy, why do affairs and infidelity often arise? Is this human nature? Suitability for different lifestyles. What kind of person finds life in secular society unbearable? What kind of person struggles to live in the second home? Thinking Self-Cultivation, 4. Xiefeng. January 7, 2013. Topics for reflection. The impact of negative words. What benefits do negative, pessimistic, and discouraging words bring to oneself? What benefits do they bring to the people around them? The fragrance of a person's presence. Night-blooming jasmine emits a pleasant fragrance, while foul-smelling dung gives off a stench. These are determined by their structures. When a person is filled with resentment and continually spreads negative, pessimistic, and discouraging emotions and messages, are they like night-blooming jasmine or like dung? Essential elements for growth. A plant needs fertile soil, water, and sunlight to grow robustly. What elements are necessary for a person to grow and thrive in a healthy way? Sources of negativity. What factors cause a person to feel distressed, negative, and pessimistic? Where do these factors primarily come from? Responsibility for accidents. When a wild rabbit crossing a road is hit and killed by a car, who is responsible, the rabbit, the car, or some other factor? Support versus constraint. Why does one person face constraints at every step while another receives help at every turn? Being liked versus disliked. Is it better to have more people dislike you or more people like you? Count how many people currently dislike you and how many like you. The happiest people. What type of people are the happiest in the world? Thinking Self-Cultivation, 5. Xiefeng. January 18, 2013. Topics for reflection. The value of attainment. Is what we possess more precious than what we lack? Why does something seem less valuable once it is obtained? Appreciation of possessions. Borrowed books are read quickly, while books we own are read slowly. People often fail to cherish what they already have. As the saying goes, one's own child is the best, but someone else's spouse seems better. What kind of mindset does this reflect? The nature of reality. What are Dharma characteristics? Does time truly exist? Is all existence merely an illusion of human consciousness? Destiny or choice? Are human relationships predestined or shaped by our actions? If they are predestined, should we resign ourselves to fate? If they are shaped by human effort, is it possible to change them? Nature versus morality. Consider phenomena such as the Oedipus complex and Electra complex. From a natural perspective, such inclinations are instinctive and blameless. However, from the standpoint of human morality, they are considered wrong and socially damaging. Should we follow our instincts or abide by societal morality? How should we address such conflicts? Dilemmas in decision-making. When faced with a dilemma, should we follow our inner drives or carefully weigh the pros and cons? Following our instincts may disrupt harmonious relationships, while overthinking might leave us dissatisfied. What is the right approach? The pursuit of perfection. Does a perfect person exist in this world? Environmental influence. Take the example of a plant. It withers overnight in the harsh northern winter but thrives in the warmth of the south. Similarly, a person might become petty within a marital home but grow magnanimous in a community like the second home. What lessons or insights can we draw from this?